happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about building a clothing brand using plastisol transfers. Now this video basically going to be talking about how I run my own personal brands. The equipment you're going to need, heat press. It's basically it. Second thing you're going to need, some plastisol transfers or screen printed transfers. Now let's talk about why I use them and why I choose to run my brands this way. First and foremost, they're cheap, inexpensive. You're not going to break the bank using these. Secondly, controlling your inventory. That's going to be the biggest player when it comes to this. Now most of you that are trying to start a brand right now, probably getting stuff screen printed. Maybe you were introduced to some DTG action. Maybe you have a vinyl cutter. All of those, very good options. Is there one better than the other? Not really. It all comes down to personal preference and how you want to run and operate your business. What makes sense for you, what fits your budget, and what you want to offer your customers. So for myself, I choose transfers. Let me explain why. I order my transfers just like this right here by the hundreds. This sheet right here has one big back design. As you can see, this is the complaint department designs, the left chest print, and two other prints that I use for the hoodies and for the center print on t-shirts. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 designs on this one sheet right here. Now let's talk about price. Like I said, I order by the hundreds. So each sheet, let's just say, costs $2. It's under $2, but for the sake of the video, to make the math way easier, let's just say $2. By the way, these transfers are from Transfer Express. Now for each 11 by 14 sheet, it costs $2. We'll just say $2. Like I said, it's cheaper than that, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna say $2. So each 11 by 14 sheet is $2. I order 100 of them, that's $200. Now you're probably thinking $200, that's a crazy amount of money. But let's break down why $200 is very, very inexpensive when it comes to these transfers. Now, as you've seen, I had 4 designs on here. I could put more, I could put less. I have 4 designs on this current transfer right here. So each design is only 50 cents each. Now I could tell you right now, there is no screen print shop, no DTG shop that could provide you with 50-cent prints. Now, as most of you know, I run the complaint department. This is the back design for the complaint department. This design right here is the left chest print for the complaint department. Same t-shirt. This is the back. This is the front. Now for front and back hit, that's 50 cents each. That's $1 per shirt. 50 cents for the front left, 50 cents for the back. No setup fee, no screen fees, no nothing. So for $1, I'm getting a front hit and a back hit with plastisol ink. Now this is the same exact ink that screen printers use. Traditional screen printing is pushing plastisol ink through the screen onto the t-shirt. With these transfers, all they're doing is screen printing and pushing that same plastisol ink down through the screen onto the transfer sheet. So instead of printing directly onto the t-shirt, they're printing onto this transfer sheet. Same exact ink. The only difference is the curing process. For the transfers, you're gonna cure it with your heat press. Traditional screen printing, you're gonna send it through a conveyor belt dryer like those pizza ovens. That's how you're gonna cure the ink. Same exact printing process, same exact ink, different curing process. So you tell me, what screen print shop is gonna charge you $1 for front and back print? There's no print shop out there that's gonna do that, because when you compare this to traditional screen printing, you're gonna have to pay a setup fee for the front print and you're gonna have to pay a setup fee for the back print. So let's just say that's $25 for the front, $25 for the back. One-time fee, that's $50 already just to set it up and not actually to print yet. Now, depending how many you're gonna be printing, that's where the price is gonna fluctuate. So for the sake of this video, let's just say 100 prints. So you're gonna do 100 on the front, 100 on the back. What you also have to remember is you are now pre-printing 100 t-shirts through that screen print shop. So sizing is gonna be a factor. How many smalls are you gonna get? How many mediums? How many larges? How many double X? Whatever you're offering, you have to put that down for the print shop. So they know, all right, I need to print 25 small, I need to print 20 large, I need to print 50, 2X, or whatever it is. Now you have these shirts pre-printed, but you already paid $50 for the setup fee, and now they're probably gonna charge you $2 for the front, $2 for the back. That's $400 for printing these t-shirts. Actually, it's gonna be $450, including the setup fee. So now you spent $450 for the printing alone for all of those t-shirts. Now you have to stock all 100 of those shirts. And then you also have to make sure you sell them. This is where controlling your inventory comes into play, and using plastisol transfers helps with controlling your own inventory. So let's do the number breakdowns for the transfers. I spent $200 on these transfers. I got 100 sheets. They have the front hit, the back hit, my hoodie print, and another one for the t-shirts. There's 4 designs on there. So when you break that down, that's 100 of each. 100 for the front, 100 for the back, 100 for the hoodie print, and 100 of the t-shirt prints for $200. Printing costs 200 bucks. So we already cut that in half, and we also have more than just that one t-shirt design. We have the design for the hoodies. We also have the design for the other t-shirts. Now, how do you control your inventory? Easy call, because all you have to do is stock the blank t-shirts. So now I'm not stocking 100 pre-printed t-shirts that I'm hoping I could sell and move. All I'm stocking are the blank t-shirts and the blank hoodies. And as orders come in, I take this sheet, I cut it out with some scissors, press these things on as orders come in. Now, I don't waste money, and I don't waste t-shirts, and I don't waste space in my storage room. Because now I have rack space, but that rack space is for all the blank t-shirts. And now the only things getting printed on are the ones that are actually selling. So let me break it down even more for you. Let's say nobody even buys this big print right here, right? Let's say that this one doesn't even work. Nobody's buying it. Nobody likes this big back print and the small left chest print. But 75 people like this print right here, right? So this one right here goes on a t-shirt also. I didn't waste 100 t-shirts by printing this and not knowing if it's gonna sell, because if it's not selling, I'm not pressing it on the t-shirt. But I know this one right here sells, people like this. So I have blank t-shirts stocked, and I press this design as orders come in. Like I said, I waste less money to make more money. Now, is this the only way to operate your brand? Is this the only way to operate your business from home? No, but it's a lot cheaper and a lot easier to operate this way. For me, I started screen printing back in the 90s. I've been doing this for a while. I started out screen printing. I didn't start out heat press and then get into screen printing. I did it backwards. I started out screen printing. I screen printed for years, bought the whole setup, turned my garage out. I was printing all the time. And then I noticed it's way easier to control my own inventory if I could press on demand. Now you have the technology of DTG. You have all these different print mediums now. What works best for myself that I've tested out and my customers like is using plastisol transfers. I never have any complaints from customers. I've never received any complaints about the print not being up to par. I've never had issues with quality. It all comes down to knowing what you want to offer your customers and what you feel confident in when you're offering something to your customers. A lot of us want the cheapest, inexpensive print method, but also we want the best quality out of something. And that's fine. Everybody has this same need and want within themselves. But you also have to come to grips with reality. So a lot of times we think, all right, I'm just gonna be using these inkjet transfers from home. I'm gonna be printing, I'm gonna be pressing on these shirts. It's gonna be very inexpensive. I already have a printer at home. All I need is a heat press. I'm in the ball game. But when you compare the quality to something else like this, we're talking 2 different worlds now. You gotta remember, for myself, I wouldn't wanna risk convenience over quality. For me, it's cool. If you could print these from home, by all means, that's cool. You don't have to go through another company to get transfers made, and you just want to print them out yourself. Convenience is there. Printing from home, you already have a home printer, you're just buying the paper, you're loading it up, and you're getting going. But when we're talking about quality versus the convenience, I'm gonna choose quality all day long because I want customers to continue to shop with me. I would hate for a customer to get a shirt and be like, oh man, this feels crazy, or why does the print look muted, or why does it look like this? I want customers to continue to shop with me. So in order to do that, I'm gonna find the best print method for myself and my brands that I can literally stand behind. Now, I know there's a lot of new viewers on this channel. There's a lot of new popularity around the channel, and that's cool, welcome. But I also get the same exact questions in almost every single video, and it's basically asking about plastisol transfers, screen printed transfers. They see the videos, but they're unaware of what it is. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, and hopefully this is a refresher for a lot of people that are already doing this, or maybe they want to change their print method from going from screen print to actually pressing from home and using plastisol transfers. But this is how I run my brands and my businesses. I use this heat press and I use transfers. I mainly use the transfers because I could cut the cost down by a lot. Like I said, if each sheet is $2 and I have 4 designs on there, that's 50 cents per print. If those numbers don't ring bells in your head, I don't know what to tell you. T-shirt could cost $3. Blank t-shirt could cost $3, and that's on the high side. Now your print only costs 50 cents. That's $3.50 all in on this t-shirt. If you wanted to do a front and back print, that's $4 all in. T-shirt including print, $4. You could sell that thing for 12 bucks and you'd be tripling your money. See how that works? So I hope this video helps somebody out. I know a lot of you guys that have been watching me for a while know this is how I operate my businesses, and I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, make sure you comment down below and keep this conversation rolling. If you wanted to order transfers just like these, check the link in the description, or you could go to te.bigbrando.com, place your orders there. I personally use the hot split transfers because I love the ink formula and I love the way it feels. Goof proof is another good option, but I personally use hot split. These are hot split right here. And if you get bored, follow me on Instagram, BigBrandoTV. All right, catch you on the next one, man. Yeah.